I spent days alone deep in Jasper's alpine, pushing further than I ever have before, summit camping, climbing epic peaks, and hiking through the most scenic part of the Skyline Trail. This is part 2 and it was absolutely epic. It is so windy up here, so we're gonna go back down now. It is freezing, but these views were amazing. It is Friday morning and we just summited a mountain. If you want to see the views of it, I don't know the name of it, but it was beautiful. Watch part 1 of the video here before you continue, and then come back here. But we're just heading back down now onto the Skyline Trail, where we're gonna connect and then just get to, I'm not sure what the name of that lake is, Curator Lake, I think. And the view should be pretty sweet, even just to make it all the way there. This is kind of where we're heading right now, just down into the cold, and then connect back to the trail there for Switchbacks. Where we came from. Now a little bit of a scrambly section. Doesn't look, actually, yeah, no, just looks very easy. Come back to the coal right over there. Really nice. There's a cairn over there, and there is a few people that come up here, but it's definitely not one of the mountains that has an established route all the way up. Like, I know we're gonna do the one from the Gap. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but that one supposedly has a very defined trail. This is like right off the trail. It's like really close. So we'll check that one out. Here is the pass. It's very steep to go down that way. I'm like so glad that I never stayed at one of those campgrounds, because oh man, that's a lot of elevation to lose just to gain it again. But wow. Rain yesterday, but for the rest of the trip we should have absolutely crystal clear weather, so I'm stoked about that. This is how the trail looks. It's very nice all the way through, very well maintained with amazing views, because 80% of the trail's in the alpine. So down over there in the tree line is where Tekkara Camp should be. There's also a lodge over there, which is kind of cool. It's a very fancy all-inclusive one, but kind of interesting. They have one. I just don't like they have to lose all the elevation to get to the campsite, but keep on going about 1.5 kilometers until the lake over there. But yeah, I'm just enjoying it, taking my time, no rush at all, just enjoying it. I think today we're doing about 10 kilometers and then 20 kilometers tomorrow, because it's all downhill though, so it should take like 5 hours maybe. So not too concerned about that. Over there you could see some of the remote peaks, but Icefields Parkway is there as well, and then you could see where the Jasper fire burnt. So that's kind of interesting. It was definitely a big one, because remember, that stretches all the way up to the town of Jasper, which is still 25 kilometers away. So yeah, it was a big fire, unfortunately, but we'll see how it affects on the way down, if we're going to be walking just through burnt forest or through regular forest as well. I guess we'll see. First Marmot of the trail. Surprising, because we're in Jasper, but there he is. So I thought the lodge is right there, and then you could connect to the Icefields Parkway, except it is closed because of the fire. So very beautiful area still nonetheless, but oh well. Kind of cool that they do have those access points though. Actually, I met some people in Whistler that were on the Skyline Trail when it got evacuated because of the fires, and it was just like the middle of the night, red skies, and they had to hike them out through those exits. So without them, it would have been in a not good situation. I mean, I guess they could have hiked all the way back through Maligne, but yeah, that's what happened. I would highly recommend doing this trail from Maligne Lake first, because this way it slowly builds up. The other way around, I feel like you do the most epic stuff first, and then you're kind of just like going down. So it's like, just came down to the lakeshore, maybe 10 meters from the trail, and no one else is. I mean, I think it's a great thing to do, because it just is amazing, and it's such a beautiful weather day. 3rd week of September. Wow, it is just beautiful weather. So enjoying this nice lake. I'm gonna eat some lunch here before heading up the pass. Oh man, that's gonna be not too much elevation gain, but it's the highest pass of the trip, and we should have really seen views from there. So I just want to fill up my water as well, just so I have water for tonight. These $1 fancy Lunchables for lunch. Great deal, I know. Okay, and up we go to the notch. This is about 250 meters of elevation,
and it's probably the most strenuous part of the hike. We did spend about an hour over there, which is reasonable, just eating lunch and stuff, so no problem at all. But it was getting a little bit chilly, as to why I decided to move on a little bit. So the gap over here is about 2,500 meters high and will be the third pass of the trip. It's actually not too steep at all. We're actually making really good progress up to the pass. So that's the pass, and then over there is Monkhead, and then you can see Brazeau as well.
That is something, yeah.
We're just gonna go tag this little side peak. It's only about 80 meters of elevation from here, so I think it's definitely worth it. Why not? We're already here. Wow, these views are amazing. You can see the whole Icefields Parkway. You can see the twins over there. You can see Edith Cavell, which is right over there. You can see the Sky Tram of Jasper on Whistlers, which is there. And then just the Athabasca River, really. Wow, what a sweet view. You can even see some of the Icefields peaks over there. I'm not sure which ones they are though. And then on this side, we have where our route continues. So you can see it go all the way there until that's Amber Mountain over there, where we're gonna go over to, and then Tekkara in the distance over there. And then you could see where we came from. We came all the way from there. So we've traveled quite a bit of distance. You can see all of the peaks by Maligne Lake over there. And then again, Icefields, just spectacular. And then there is, I think that's Watchtower, and then some obsolete peaks in the distance. Very, very beautiful trail. If you are doing Skyline, do this peak. It is so worth it. I mean, I thought the last one was absolutely incredible, and this, I think this might be in my top 3 summits. I mean, I say that about every summit, but like, every summit's incredible. Wow. I don't know, I think this one is like at least top 5. It is so incredible. We are gonna go and get back down to the pass, get to our bag, drink some water I think, and then maybe a little bit of a snack before we start continuing down the trail. It should be pretty gradual, slight uphill, slight downhill, nothing crazy. And then tomorrow is just 20 kilometers of downhill, so maybe 5 hours, just gradual pace. Again, no rush, so we'll sleep in and enjoy it. Okay, so 2510 is the highest point on the official Skyline Trail. We are going to keep on going towards Signal. 22 kilometers, we're exactly halfway through, guys. Wow, an amazing trail, so beautiful. We're gonna, I think, go up there, maybe go up to the ridge if it looks nice. Wow, sweet views though, amazing. Getting off the main trail and mountain. And this is the summit of Amber Mountain. I think we'll keep on going a little bit, but wow, that is phenomenal. Okay, we're just heading over to that little ridge thing there. It's like very close, 100 meters. So, Icefields over there, and that's about where we came from. There's some lakes here. watchtower in the distance, Maligne Lake mountains as well. And then there's some, I think that's where Jacques Lake is, or Jack is, I don't know how to say it. Not sure what this peak is. It's pretty big though, really nice one. And then that's where we're heading tomorrow. We're gonna go down the trail and then follow it all the way out to where we started. And then that over there is Tekkara Peak. So I'm not complaining because these views are just amazing. And I'm just gonna take a second here to just enjoy them. It is so windy. This is just gonna be a base layer. I don't think it's worth it to actually try to turn it into a tent because we'll just put the sleeping bag on top of this. Oh man, it is cold, so I'm gonna get into a sleeping bag now. It's so windy, but we're just gonna enjoy our now. Probably need some more snacks. Wow, beautiful. And then there is Robson again in the distance. And that is our sunrise today. Amazing. We're all packed up. It is very windy, so we're just going to head down, follow the trail into the valley where hopefully it'll be more sheltered. Calmed down quite a bit, the wind, I guess, because now I'm not on the summit or on like the ridge line. But oh, this is a lot more enjoyable. It's not too cold, so I can appreciate this now and appreciate the nice view. It's kind of nice in the mornings. It's like smoke free, so you can see all the way, but it's just phenomenal. This whole trail is probably the nicest backpacking trip ever. Now heading down the Switchbacks. Also, we've been super lucky with the weather on this trip. It's the 3rd week of September right now, and I was in shorts the whole trip because I forgot my thermal pants, but I was still okay, even if I was cold several times, but I blame myself again. And today, it's still beautiful, but you can definitely tell the weather's starting to change for rain tomorrow morning. So we chose the perfect 3 days, actually. Right over this shoulder, there's a little lake, and then a few hundred meters from there will be Tekkara Camp. We are at the 30-kilometer mark on this backpacking trip, so that means we have 15 kilometers left. And at the Tekkara Lake, I guess, I'm not sure what that would be called, but we're almost at the campground, and I guess this is the last real scenic viewpoint because it looks like we're going to get back into the forest here relatively soon. There's so much bear scat on this trail. It's all been pretty old though, but definitely the bears are getting ready for hibernation. It is getting chilly. So part 1 saw 3 grizzlies at the first pass, and that was like crazy. More bear scat. Oh my god. Oh, okay guys. Wow, this one's fancy. But again, no one here. Very strange. I mean, I guess it's 10 a.m. Okay, Signal Camp is about 5 kilometers away from here, so we're just gonna head over there because that's where the fire lookout is. You can see close to Emerald Mountain there, and then you can see Highway 1, and then Morro Peak. Watch the video where we did that peak, you can click over here. So we made it to the fire road. That's up to the lookout. And then trailhead's in 8.5 kilometers. Okay, let's go. 8 kilometers of this fire road left, basically. I was considering filling up my water, but I think I'm just gonna go for it. Well, I figure the trail is gonna be like this for the rest of the way until the trailhead. There has been some regrowth, a bunch of bare grass and some flowers, but it's only been a year, so it'll take a while. God, we made it! The parking lot. Oh, it's a miracle. But I'd like to thank you so much for joining me on this backpacking trip. Going to Berg Lake in a few days, so if you want to see that, consider subscribing, and I upload videos just like this every week, so yeah, I'll see you then.